There we go.
And there we are.
Hey,
Hey.
what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 58. 58. Oh, Figgah
58.
Bangin. 58. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us live. Oh, yes, because now I just got stupid YouTube. For some reason, I'm getting all these stupid notifications now from YouTube. And stuff goes live that I never got before.
Is that because you finally subscribed to the channel?
I did. I want to help us get to 1,000. I'm glad that happened. It's all because of me, because I finally subscribed.
Good work, Ace.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight on Figgah Bangin. I am your host, Acemilo. Joining me tonight, we have our usual crew. We actually got a full house tonight, which is fun for once, because the last couple of shows, we haven't had a packed house. But joining me tonight, we have the Analyzer.
What's up, everybody?
Brink.
What is up? Hump Day +1. That's right.
Hump Day +1.
It's a no hat night. That's all I'm saying.
Now my list is all screwed up. Let's go with Mr. JD. Back from his surgery.
Hi,
he is with us again.
Guys. I'm back.
Wow, you lost weight. You look good.
You're looking good.
Thanks.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I'm back.
Whoa, would you take testosterone instead?
That was a quick.
I think you took the wrong pills.
Yeah. The reverse effect there.
Welcome back.
Well, thanks. Thanks. It's great to be back. It's great to be here.
So glad you're a man again.
What's that, Ace?
I forgot what I said. Doesn't matter.
Okay, cool.
Also joining us tonight, we have the man of many names, Cape Cod John.
That'll do.
John,
Hi, everybody.
John G.
G-Man, whatever.
Okay, can't be G-Man. We got G Money. You can be G-Man.
Oh, I'll be G-Man then. How's everyone doing tonight?
Spectacular. How are you?
Very good.
Good.
And we also have Cameron Mites, who will be behind the scenes tonight. Okay, so didn't know what the hell to do this week. We're gonna do something else. We figured do something kind of different, kind of not, but something I wanted to do anyway, and something might be able to have some kind of fun with. But tonight we are doing. It'll load.
Dun, dun, dun.
Done.
It looks blurry as hell. There we go.
A dog?
This is a dog. This is Unique Toys,
Dog.
Chile, and I'm getting text. Go away. Chile Murder.
Chile Murder?
Argentina Hurt.
Argentina Massacre.
This is Unique Toys Peru Kill, a.k.a. Age of Extinction. Stupid movie. Lockdown. Why won't it stay? Go. I don't want to see that. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, so here he is in his car mode. We'll take a look at this stupid thing first. So we'll put him to the side. So he also comes with, in the box you get the figure, which is this guy. You also get this big honking gun, which we'll take off of this guy for now. And this stupid thing. So this is Steeljaw, technically. Who is an Autobot, but I think he's supposed to be Steeljaw.
That's stupid.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
Really stupid.
Very stupid. Incredibly stupid.
I'm quitting Transformers. That's it.
All right. See ya. I think was it supposed to be Steeljaw? I'm pretty sure. I only see that movie once. I can't bring myself to watch these movies multiple times.
I didn't even remember there was a dog thing in the movie.
Yeah, no, he had a dog. He had a bunch of dogs.
Yeah, he had a bunch of them.
That's how much I liked it.
On the ship, yeah.
Yeah. So this is like a bonus they threw in with the figure. It doesn't transform. It kind of is what it is. It's just a little doggy thing. He has no tail, which I don't remember if he had a tail in the movie or not, but that kind of weirds me out.
It does.
There's also a little hollowy, but it's not terrible. Painted well.
Cheap?
So it articulates. You can go all the way around in the back. They're all ball joints. Yeah, ball joint. They're all ball joints. You can actually see pretty clear right in there. But you can kind of splay out to there. They can go all the way around on the ball joints. You can kind of lay them out like all sensual like. They all have elbows, kind of. I don't know what that joint would technically be. I guess an elbow or a knee. And then all the paws are ball jointed, so they can wiggle, waggle, rotate all the way around. I'm not too enthusiastic about this thing, as you can tell, so I'm just trying to run through this. Head is on a ball joint, so it gets all the wiggle, waggle up to there, down to there. Mouth can open to there. Teeth are sharp. It's painted well. It's pretty well done. It's just kind of blah. It's just hard to get excited about something like this. But
I mean, at least it's not a brick.
Yeah, no, it moves at least. And then for some stupid reason, if you wanted to, there's a peg right here. And you can peg this on his back, and this looks ridiculous, but you can do it. So that's the thing.
Tank dog.
But yeah, I mean, there's really not a ton to say about this stupid thing. It's painted well, it's nice, but it's not, it's not the reason to buy this set. It's just a nice little bonus. At least they threw something else in. But yeah, that's basically everything with that guy.
Well, shout out to G Money. If anybody out there has this figure and they want to get rid of the dog, he wants them.
So this piece one of the taillights keeps popping off. I thought I glued it in, but I guess I didn't glue it in yet. Yeah, I broke it.
Jesus Christ.
This is probably going to keep popping out. I got to glue that piece in. I don't know why it keeps popping out, but I just got to glue that in. I thought I did it before, but I guess I did not, so I will do that later. But it just came off on my finger. I'm just going to take it off for now. But he's supposed to have two taillights. It's just this, for some reason, didn't get glued in. I'm trying one more time. It pops off again. That's it.
Do you have Voltron? We're getting a lot of requests for Voltron.
Playmates?
Yeah.
Someone's got to send it to me. I don't have it. I've only found the black lion. I'll find the other lions in about probably 4 months. That's how my luck.
Them to you.
That's how my luck is. Well, I want it, so yeah, I'd like to buy it. But so here he is in his car mode. He is, I believe, a Lamborghini Aventador, which I believe we confirmed before the show. Just to show it, I believe you can shove this in here and do that. I don't know why, but shout out to Robots in Disguise.
Shout out to shoving things and
having a black Lamborghini drive down the street with a giant honking gun on top is totally stealthy. But if you want, that's a thing you can do. He also comes with another piece we'll talk about later that can peg on there. We'll go into that later. That doesn't matter right now. So here he is in his car mode. Rolls like a champ. I noticed before the show one of my wheels didn't get pinned in all the way, which is a little. That side's wobbling, that side's not. I gotta get an awl or something and push that pin in.
Wait, a what?
An awl?
An awl.
Yes. You know what an awl is?
So an AUL?
No. Yes.
For punching holes in leather and kind of like a center punch.
Oh.
It's just basically a pointy metal stick with a screwdriver handle.
Now, how would you orientate this toy to apply the pressure needed to push that pin in more?
Probably like that, and
just like that, and the force to push the pin in just comes from your other arm, or is that thing got a lever on it or something?
No, it's just it looks like a screwdriver.
Oh, you dropped a piece again.
A long handle. You just shove it in.
The tail light came out.
Your tail light's there. I'm pointing at the screen.
Yep, there. Okay. I'm just gonna take this out because when I first got this thing, I was messing with it. It kept popping out. I don't know why I didn't glue it in yet, but I'm gonna have to glue that in. It's not the end of the world.
My next question is: are the tires rubber or plastic?
Well, Cody. They are rubber, and you can see right there they are peeling off.
All right.
So they are rubber. Also, which is really cool, the rotors are painted. It'll focus.
Focus, damn it, focus.
The rotors are painted, and you can see the brake calipers in there.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Which is a nice little attention to detail. You can see that they're different. They're gunmetal color. Also, the rims are painted. You got this little side lights painted. I think there's a finish on. Yeah, there's a shiny finish on here. It's not just plastic. Kind of hard to tell. You can see how reflective it is. You can see. Hi, you can see me. Hi.
Hey.
You can see how shiny it is. So there's a finish on it. It's like a black plastic with this gray paint over the whole thing, which is very nice.
Does it scratch easy?
I noticed some scuffing right here. That's the only scratching I've noticed. It's not probably not gonna focus. There's a little scuff right there. It's not a big deal. The back is painted. See, this thing tidies up very nicely. The transformation on this thing, which we'll get to very shortly, is kind of insane. The only thing is I haven't transformed this thing in about a month, so it's going to be fun to go through this. But yes,
underneath the front, it almost looks like the robot parts make the front suspension. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, like with the
yeah. Hey, is that back
in
window?
the back here.
Is the back window a translucent too?
Yes.
No.
So all the windows are like they're all translucent, but they're like that smoky black plastic.
Oh, that's neat.
So you can't actually see inside them. So they look like they're tinted, but they are clear. Like you can see the nubs where they attach.
Wow.
So you can see that they're clear, but it's that smoky black plastic, which is, I think you can see them in here. I don't know. See the 4 dots, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is clear, but you can't actually see through it, so you can't see the junk inside, which I think is a pretty neat way to do, especially on like an old black car like that.
Yeah. Is this thing painted or is it just metallic plastic-ish looking stuff? Ace?
Hey there. Hey there, buddy.
Technical difficulties.
It's frozen.
I wonder how long it'll be before he notices.
I don't know. Communication disruption can only mean one thing.
Dun, dun, dun. JD took over the show.
Invasion.
All right, so who's got that Voltron? We'll just switch the camera.
Well, I'll tell you what's a real piece of crap, which is this Toy World thrust thing. This is terrible. Don't ever buy this. It's awful.
Shout out to live shows.
Oh, hey.
There you go.
Hey, he's back.
We were switching to Toy World thrust while you were gone.
I was about to take my clothes off.
Oh, so can I leave and come and just watch the video later?
Whatever, dude.
Shout out to live shows.
That's right.
Hangouts just crashed on me. What was the question?
If it's painted.
Yeah, we went over it.
I'm sorry, I might have.
We went over it. It's painted from front to back.
Wow, very cool.
I'm pretty sure it's a black plastic with this gray coating on the whole thing. Also, the side mirrors have paint.
Is it a matte finish or is it
It's
shiny?
Well, I mean, it's like a matte finish with a clear coat on it.
Gotcha.
So it's shiny, but it's a dull shiny.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Even the side mirrors, they painted the side mirrors silver, so it looks like actual glass. Clear headlights in the front. Can't tell if there's paint in there. I don't think so. I think it's just all the same. Really sleek, really nice looking. I mean, he only has one tail light now because the other one popped out. But
somebody got mad.
Really awesome looking car. Real quick size comparison. Here he's with another Lamborghini. He is. Let me take this off so it's actually easier to see. But he is significantly larger than a normal sized MP car. I don't know how well this is going to come across. Erased it.
Wow, it is.
So these are both Lamborghinis. And you can see kind of. Actually, that's probably a better comparison. So that's front to front wheel to front wheel. So there's a good half inch over here and a couple inches up top.
Thank you.
So he is quite large for an MP size car. Let's see. I showed the gun can sit on top,
but he scales with the movie masterpiece.
Yeah, he scales more with the NPM stuff. I have them here, but I don't have them in car mode. Sorry, womp womp. I can't transform 6 things at one time. This is why I need an intern.
And you don't have one? Why?
Because we just hit the 1,000 subscribers. Now we can start making the buku bucks.
Well, you don't pay an intern. They're just
That's true.
To learn.
All right, so send your resumes. I need a copy of your transcript. I need your grades.
Just
and
legalize
we'll get this started.
And then whenever you
Pretty
break
much.
a toy, you can blame the intern.
And whenever I break a toy, the intern has to buy a new one.
Yep.
Problem solved.
Damn it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's basically it. Any other questions about car mode?
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
So,
however, someone is on the in the chat eating Tide Pods, and they were curious what your favorite flavor might be.
I'm a fan of original.
Original.
Once in a while, I'll go for the sriracha just to spice it up a little bit.
Gotcha. I like the sensitive skin ones.
Oh,
those burn my throat.
I like the ones with bleach alternative personally.
See, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the OG bleach. If you're gonna do it right. All right, so
I'm just gonna point out that this is the closest to any sort of expensive car like this that I will ever come to.
They use these as police cars in Dubai, I believe.
Do they really?
But, yeah.
Damn.
So that's a thing.
Wait. They use them as what?
Police cars.
Police cars.
Police cars. Oh, I thought you were gonna say taxis.
Woo woo.
Yeah, imagine. Get in. All right. So I haven't transformed this thing, like I said, since I got it about a month ago. And we kind of decided last minute to do this, so it's gonna be fun. So, any other questions before we go? Because it's a kind of a complex transformation.
Jump to it.
Not gonna be able to go back. Okay. So you can leave the mirrors on or take them off. I'll leave them on for now. I'll just fold them up. They're just on stems. I'm going to take them out later because I'll show you later where they can go. So I know we're going to start up here. So this is actually what the foot's going to be, and it's spring loaded. So the first time you pop this open, it feels like you break it, which is funny because in Bobby's review he says the same thing. He's like, "Oh, I broke it," but it doesn't actually break. It's a weird thing.
Wow, this looks similar to when I was eating crabs for the first time. Then you got your little tool device and popping things out.
I can't believe you didn't eat crabs for the first time until recently.
I know.
It's crazy. This has got to come open too. Yeah, so this bit right here is actually on a hard spring, and when that pops open, it feels like something broke, but it didn't. Oh my God, bless you.
Sorry.
There we go. That one actually opened. Yes, because when you open it up, that little spring pops out and it pushes it, and it feels like something breaks, but it actually doesn't. Now I don't know what to do from here. So these come around. What do we do from here now? Probably should have practiced this.
I heard it turns inside out. Just turn it inside out.
Kind of.
Yeah.
This has got to come down. This is going to be the foot. This little toe piece comes up. This comes up like that.
Oh, the bottom of his foot is the painted car? That's not good.
Yeah. Let's pull this up.
That's why I asked about scuffing.
Let's see. This comes out and around. So this has got to come up. This comes down. This goes up. This has got to untab. There it is. Okay. So that piece unpegs. I believe we got to pull this up. This goes back like that, or it flips around. I don't remember. We'll get there when we get there. This extends out. So this has got to come up more. Yeah, and that pulls out. And that's basically that. That unpegs. So this whole thing is held together by the crotch. What will be the crotch plate is two tabs right there. So this all comes like that. And then these are spring-loaded as well. So when this comes out, you can see they push out.
Oh.
There's little spring-loaded bits in there that fill in the forearms, I think these are going to be. So there's some more spring-loaded stuff. So we'll leave that for now. The legs come down, and they got to rotate. Let's see. This has got to come around. This is going to cover the wheel. And this is all going to come around. So this actually has to come out. And then this flips over like that. It should peg in more. And then this is going to come up and back down. What am I doing wrong? No, like this. So this was the back of the, so you can see the missing tail light. So this was the back of the car, and this was the wheel well. So we fold the wheel well up, and then we peg this into that. If it'll peg. There we go, which is actually a tight fit. There we go, and that actually completes like this is spring loaded as well. So there's a bunch of spring loaded stuff. So that's a foot. So let's do that again now that we remember what to do. So this has got to come out. You can see it's on a ball peg right there on the stem. And it folds around, comes up and down. Now this piece pegs into here. This comes up. And then the legs, this rotates over. And you got to fold this up and kind of grab the whole thing and fold the whole thing down. And there's a leg. All right, not too bad.
How loose are them knees? Because of the way that bends like that.
It's not that we'll get there. It's this that becomes the problem, but we'll get there. Okay. I believe we can fold the crotch plate down now. And this is where we're going to start kind of folding things inside out, I believe. So this has got to come
on
this
camera.
Is be the back.
There you go.
So he also gets very tall, which is very reminiscent of the old toy. If anybody's ever messed with the old toy.
There was another toy of this?
Yeah, animated. That's where it came from.
Oh.
Yeah, the old toy was a deluxe sized car, about that big. But then when he transformed, he basically folded open like that, so he was twice as tall as he was in car mode. These flip up. Let's see. This has got to come. Yeah, this is all going to flip it inside out. So I believe this flips back. Let's see. This is the part I don't remember now. This is going to end up folding in like that. This is going to come down, and these are going to peg into there. I know that. And then this guy's got to flip over because there's his head. So this has got to open up. It's actually, everything's a very tight fit. So 1 second. That's got to flip up. There we go. This is also spring load. This comes over his head. The shoulder's got to come out like that. It's actually, hold on. He's actually a lot taller now, so it's harder to get everything in frame.
Oh, that kind of looks
like... This is all going to come out.
All right, I see it.
How does it feel as you're manipulating it? Does all the joints feel tight and strong, or
it keeps getting harder?
It's just I don't remember. I don't remember what the hell I'm doing. It's been a while.
Shout out to manipulating.
Dude.
Is that why you came back to the? Oh wow!
This has got a peg in. Hold on, let's see if I can. There we go. Then, so now all these pegs, these two pegs and the crotch are going to peg up in here. Which, that's that. These bits peg into there. They don't peg that great. These come down. Let's see. Now the arms are weird, so they become really skinny. Then they kind of fill themselves out. So these got to clip on. So these come around like this. Pull this down. This peg is going to go in there, and that holds the forearm in. This flips around, and then the front of the arm is this way. The hand just kind of rotates around. Thumb's got to come out. This comes around. What else? This flips around, folds around. This comes up. You can angle that a little bit if you want. I believe that's right. This comes open. So like if you just leave it like that, this kind of has an extra joint now. So which is why you got to rotate it here and then plug this little bit in there. This rotates around, angles over. A text message. Flips out. There we go. Oh, that all came out. This should tip him a little bit better. There we go. Why is this pushing itself out? Am I doing something wrong? I don't think so. That should tip in better.
Remember, if it doesn't move, force it.
That's right.
So those hip things are supposed to lock it in, right?
Well, these peg onto the crotch. The pegs are really supposed to lock it in.
I gotcha. What are those hips in the card mode? Is that like a? It's not. It doesn't have a spoiler. What is that?
Yeah, these are the windows, the side windows.
Ah, neat. All right.
That's his belt. That's to hold his pants up.
I believe those are flipped up. That is him. If I did it, oh, these got to come down, fill in.
I got to come too.
Hey now.
I'm sorry.
I believe that's correct.
Dude, what kind of pervert gets off on movie toys?
Yeah, I know, right? Bad enough it's toys, but movie toys.
Yeah.
Trying to get them all in frame. So that's him in robot mode. So real quick, like I said, you can leave the side mirrors on the sides of his feet like that. That's kind of retarded. You can pull them out, like I said, they're just on stems. And then you can place them up in here. There's a little hole up in there.
Parts forming. Burn it.
Well, it's an optional
little
parts form.
pinky toes.
You don't have
Little
to.
pinky toes. Like Mr. Skullface. Little pinky toes.
Just stick this in here. It's going to be fun transforming this thing back. I hope I remember how to do it. But I believe that is correct, and I believe we are done.
Close
this thing is going to be very hard to keep in frame. I don't think I'll be able to keep the whole thing in frame.
How tall is he? What is he, 12? 10?
Hey, we don't be talking about that stuff here.
So here he is. So you can see he's a very different looking robot with basically no kibble, which is kind of crazy. There he is. Let's run through articulation first. There's his head. With his human-y face for the focus.
Certainly a bit movie toy.
Wow. You can see his it is a really good head sculpt, regardless, feelings on the movie aside. That's the reason I didn't buy him right away. This is I didn't particularly want another movie toy. I didn't know if I wanted another movie toy, but then everyone's saying what a good toy he was, so I was like, all right, fuck it. But head is on hinge swivel, so hinges to there, down to there, up to there. He's kind of got a fat neck thing going on, like with all this junk in here. But so he can't really turn side to side because he starts butting up against everything. So he just goes from there to there, which is a little unfortunate, but it's not. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. It could have been better. Shoulders are on, so there's a pin here. So we can go up to there.
Just a pin, huh?
Yeah, just a pin. That's friction. And then you can see that it's just stuck in there. So it's a friction swivel around. It'll go all the way around. So up to there, down to there. Bicep swivel is right above, or actually, so it's double jointed elbows. You can curl all the way up. But the cut is between the elbows, I guess. It's above this elbow. So it's between this bit, and this bit. So it's where this piece plugs in. It's there. Which is a little weird, but it's not. He can do
You're
that.
Weird.
I am weird.
Is there anything floppy about it?
No. Well, actually, just these heel pieces are floppy.
I just wondered, like, with the arm being on just a pin, how the weight of it was holding up on the
No,
friction.
because actually it's not that heavy. Hands are on a swivel and then a hinge swivel, so they can actually fold up, but they can also do the.
Oh wow!
Ooh!
They can go.
Hey,
hey, girl!
hey!
Let's go get. Talk to the hand, sweetie.
So he can do that, which is cool. The hands are a little weird. So the thumb is on a ball joint, so it can go all the way around. So there's a base pin here, which is like what all the fingers are on, and then like the tips. So it's double jointed. So there's two. There's the base joint here, and then one knuckle here, but they're all pinned together, and they're not like individually cut or anything. So you can kind of see. They just. This is one molded piece, and this is one molded piece, and then this is one molded piece. So it's kind of like he's kind of got a flipper. But so it's kind of hard. I don't think he makes a very good fist, which is kind of my baseline for a hand. Like for a hand, I'll take as long as I can make a good fist, it's good enough. I feel like it's kind of lacking in the fist department. I don't think that makes a very convincing fist, but
nope,
it is what it is. It's also got these, like I said, these spring-loaded bits back here to fill out the forearms a little bit, make them a little bit beefier because they are a little bit skinny.
Oh, that's cool. That's a nice touch.
Let's see. No waist because of the way he transforms. You saw that whole thing. Whole thing plugs in, like I showed you, the two pegs that popped open.
How dare they?
So there is no waist.
This is the first time.
I take that back.
All right.
I take that back. There is a waist, but it's in the wrong place.
All right.
Oh.
So that's the first I've heard of that. It's like people seem to not touch on that point.
It's below, so you would think it would be here. It's down here, and it also hits some stuff. Mostly the crotch right here. So it can go that far that way and that far that way.
Well, it's better.
And it kind of looks funny because of the way it's cut. It's cut below here. What do we got in there? So universals for the hips. This thing is actually pretty hard to keep in frame.
There's no ratchets in this thing.
No, mostly because of the way it transforms, everything has to fold around so much. So again, stuff is hitting up. So pretty poor on the Van Damme. This actually might be one of the lowest on the Van Damme we've had. Forward to there, which is also fairly weak.
Yeah.
And back to there. So I mean, he can do a good walking pose, so that's good. But anything beyond that, you're not going to get anything crazy. Like I said, this is spring-loaded as well to kind of fill it out a little bit, I guess.
Spring-loaded buttocks.
He's got a spring-loaded buttocks. I think this just sits like this. Oh, no.
See my butt flap.
So the knees.
So the knees. Is that? I mean, is the paint on this thing? Is it? It looks like a greenish, or is that?
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like chrome after it's been burnt.
Yeah,
I'm just looking a little closer.
It was on the ass, actually.
Yeah, look at the.
Well, yeah, this part is this is. I think this is die cast.
Oh, okay.
The spring-loaded piece, and the way this you can say this and this actually looks the same.
It's got like a purplish green hue to it.
It looks like that in person. It looks like somebody spilled oil.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it's got that shimmer to it. I don't know it, but yeah, it is. It's got that weird. I'm pretty sure this is all. I'm pretty sure this piece is die cast. This butt plate and these two pieces are die cast. And I think that's it for the die cast. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just this and this, and whatever way they painted it makes it this green shimmer, and it does look like that in person. So it's on the butt though, so if that's really a big deal, you're not going to see it anyway. But
that's from all those
the knees,
deluxe farting.
So the knees are actually are ratcheted. So they're double jointed, so they get back to there. You can actually ratchet them forward.
A couple of clicks.
You
ever wear those air cast things, like those big boots? That's what his legs look like to me.
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about, Brian.
Yeah.
So there's a separate joint here. But it's just if you want to break his leg, you can do that. So technically they are double jointed knees, but I mean the only real knee is going to be this one. This one is ratcheted, like I said, so it gets to there. So going forward a little bit and being able to break his knee like that is actually somewhat beneficial because you can actually get him into walking poses a little bit easier because of that.
Mm.
And you just kind of got to hide the fact that you're breaking his knee. The other thing is when you're manipulating this, there's nothing. So this piece of the leg is where the rear bumper plugged in and filled it out, and then we moved it and we plugged it into this piece, the wheel well. So when you plug this bit back in to kind of fill this out, there's nothing that pegs this onto the thigh, not the thigh, the calf, the shin. So there's nothing to plug this in. So when you're manipulating this happens.
Mm.
So there's nothing. There's no way that this pegs onto here.
That seems like an oversight.
It's strange. Just a peg. Maybe a little peg in this little groove in here and up in here or against here, something would have helped that. But when you're manipulating his legs, if you're just like moving his knees around, you're gonna at least like I didn't even touch this one. Just my other hand holding it opened it up. So that's really the biggest flaw with this guy is that piece right there. It's not the end of the world, but it seems like an oversight.
Is it really only a problem when you're manipulating it?
It's only a problem when you're maneuvering. It's not going to move once you're standing there, but it's when you're playing with it, it's going to pop open. Like just touching it'll pop open, which is annoying. Feet are hinged, so he's got tilt to there, which is especially since he can't really move his leg out too far. That's really all it's more than you're going to need anyway. Up. So it's on a dual swivel. So the swivel is here, so it goes up to there, and then he can point basically straight if it wasn't for the kibble in the back. So realistically, he can get down to there, which is more than you're going to need. But I kind of wish he had a little bit more up, especially for walking poses, because this is the kind of the character like he's the slow walking villain character.
I say I'd never heard you about talking about walking poses so much in a review.
Yeah, what happened? What did he ever run in the movie? Did he ever like he's one of those villains like Mike Myers or something. You only see walking very slowly towards the guy he wants to kill. Mm-hmm. So it's the character. You're gonna probably have him in a sulking pose like that. So I kind of wish they would have put another hinge here just to have a toe for walking a little bit better. But again, not the end of the world. Like I said, this is the only real problem with this guy. It's just that's annoying. And he does have funky. I don't know. I feel like this should be forward a little bit more. Like I feel like the thigh is a little forward of the shin, but that's just a little nitpicky. So accessory wise, he comes with. Well, let's try the gun first. I actually haven't had him hold the gun yet. I believe. Let's take this off. So this bit comes off. This is actually a separate piece in a baggie, but there's a tab on the side if you want to store it. It'll store on the gun. On either side, there's a slot.
Did you keep the baggie?
I do have the baggie. It's right here.
It's for all your drugs. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yep. Shout out to snorting coke off your steering wheel.
So
I can quit anytime.
I don't know if I ever told you guys this story. I got a story to tell you guys in person next time.
Oh, okay. One of those
involving cocaine. Not me doing it, somebody else doing it, but just funny. It's really funny. Yeah, it's one of the greatest nights ever.
Shout out to third party giving you little baggies and little screwdrivers to make your lines.
Oh, I got one of those here too. Just in case.
Yeah, there you go.
So him holding the gun is kind of shit. So he's kind of got to hold. He doesn't want to stand up right now. So he's kind of got to hold this stem piece like that, and then kind of just grip the other end. It looks kind of ridiculous. It's a stupid thing anyway, but you can do a better job than I'm doing now. But you can kind of fake it. He doesn't have an actual like palm grip or anything. Like there's no slot in there to hold the gun, so it's just friction.
Did he have a big ass gun like that in the movie?
He did, but he did something else with it.
Yeah, good news, everybody. Yeah. You can hold it.
There we go.
Hold on 1 second.
This is what I've been waiting for.
1 sec. I just got a text real quick. Go away. So this pegs in, I believe, in here, which is a pretty strong fit. And then this, does this open up? I think this just sits. Hold on, let's figure this out. I haven't done this yet because it's stupid. Go like that. Yeah, I guess it just goes like that.
Don't call it stupid.
So you can kind of peg this in here. Shove this stupid thing.
Somebody worked really hard on that, and you're calling it stupid.
Pretty stupid.
It is pretty stupid.
Yeah,
it's pretty dumb.
And these guys wouldn't have had to work hard on it if someone didn't imagine it to begin with.
Yeah.
This is supposed to go in better. I don't know why it's.
That's what
I thought it opens up.
I think you're supposed to take the head off.
Oh, it does open up. Ah, good call. It's spring loaded.
A whole bunch of springs on this guy. Somebody had a real boner for springs.
Good call. So let's try that now.
You wish your boner had a spring.
Sometimes.
He missed his boner. That's why he came back.
There we go.
That's right.
This is also supposed to peg in, but I don't give a shit. Oh, this piece just popped off.
Not very professional.
Who called that? Pramicon called that. He said, "This is the part of the show where stuff starts falling apart."
You can do that.
Cool.
Which is retarded. But
shout out to projectile vomiting.
So if that's a thing you want to do, you can do that. It's like the gun took a dump. Yeah, this piece just came off. This little detail piece.
You're not selling me on this toy.
Taser
break out the super glue.
That's got to be the dumbest name in the galaxy.
that gun's got a lot of nice detail on it, though. Give him that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's stupid.
Hey, his head, does it do stuff? Like, it looks like he's got like a. Does he have a mask or anything? Or
I'm glad you asked, because he comes with a mask.
Yeah, look at that.
I don't know what power this mask gives him.
Oh, that gives him the. I think that allows him to breathe in outer space.
Oh, okay, cool. I think this just plugs on. Let's find out. I haven't done this yet either because I don't really care about.
You know, it looks like it plugs on the back.
It does, right? Maybe it does.
And you just flip his head around. Nope.
No, it can't be. Let's see. Does this face pop off? Let's try to pop his face off. Experimenting with Acemilo. Yeah, it does. Yeah, this comes off. This does come off.
And it was never seen again.
See, I thought looking at the top of his head, it looked like he had something that like came down on top of his face, like slid down.
I think it's just molded.
Oh.
Like Masterpiece Hot Rod style?
Masterpiece. Yeah, something like that. Yep.
It's just kind of molded like that. Oh my god, and I lost it.
Oh, John called that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess this just plugs into there.
I just farted, and my house got some bad breath.
Nice. Okay, that's actually a really tight joint, but all right. So if you want, you can do that.
Yay! When did he do that in the movie?
At the very beginning.
They should do that for all Bay figures. And make him look better.
He's a robot. Why does he need a submarine?
Just give him less.
Give him a mask.
Less features. Put that back on. Wow, that helmet face really shoves in there.
I don't know.
So
maybe he's a vigilante and like he can't show his face.
Maybe.
To protect his friends and family.
So apparently he's constipated because he also comes with a suppository.
Nice.
Oh.
All right.
Big metal one.
So this was in the movie, this was the seed that
Is it die-cast?
created. It is not die-cast. It is plastic.
I know. I like to bring my seed everywhere I go.
As I keep dropping it.
Like to spread your seed around.
Yeah. Dropping your seed here, dropping your seed there.
I seem to have dropped my seed.
Again, he has nothing, no way to tab it in or anything, so he just kind of holds it
very daintily.
Very daintily.
He just holds stuff like.
He just curls his hand around it.
So that's the thing.
Good thing it's not an egg that he cracked.
I don't know if this is painted. Can't tell. I don't know. It's a thing.
You got to cheap up on something.
And then last but not least, he can also. Do I have to fold this up like I'm transforming it? I think so. You fold up his. This has got the back, I think. Yeah, that's fine. You fold up his hand like you're going to transform it, and there's a peg hole in there. And you can take this, and you flip this out, and you peg that in. Which, Jesus Christ, that is a tight peg.
Arrgh!
So
and then he got his hook, which was from animated, which he actually used in animated, versus in the movie when he just whipped it out for 2 seconds in one scene and never actually used it. He didn't kill Ratchet with that.
He whipped it out for 2 seconds and then he got arrested.
He shot him with the face gun, didn't he?
Yeah, but then I thought he ripped the thing out of his chest with the hook.
No, the humans did that.
Yeah, are we sure about that? Okay.
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he just transformed and whipped that out, and then you never saw it again.
Yeah, and I thought he ripped the spark out of his chest with the hook, but I could be wrong.
No, I like I said, I saw the movie once in the theater when it came out.
Whose chest?
I haven't seen it again.
Ratchet?
Ratchet in the very beginning?
Yeah. Spoilers.
That was sad.
Wait. I don't think he killed Ratchet. I think only the humans killed Ratchet.
No, he ripped his spark out of his chest when he was laying there crippled.
Didn't he shoot him?
I don't remember.
I thought he tore the thing out of him, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I was really stoned when I watched it. So
yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna have to go back and watch this because I was pretty drunk and stoned when I used to watch that shit.
It's the only way to watch it.
Yeah. Jedi Mindset said he used a machine to get his spark out.
Yeah, so it wasn't the hook.
Okay, I thought it was. I assumed that's why the hook was there.
Well, the hook was there from animated, as in I watched animated, but he never used it really in the movie or anything. But
okay, then I'm wrong. Don't mind me.
So it's on a hinge.
Dennis.
You can fold it up, and that's a thing you can do. And like I said, you can plug it onto the rifle when you're not using it. He can't store this stupid thing, except anywhere but his face.
All right.
So I don't know. I don't know what it is with Michael Bay and faces, but
yeah, we're getting reports that he did rip the spark out
with the hook.
Didn't say with the hook. It just said.
I don't think it was with the hook.
Oh.
So can this store? Maybe it's can store. Maybe I'm lying. There's some pegs here. Huh?
Oh,
Can't hold it. That looks ridiculous. That looks absolutely stupid.
That doesn't look dumb. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's all right.
It's a lot worse in person. It's also on a curve, so it's hooking this way.
I hate it when it curves.
Hooking.
Let's see.
Do that again. Do that again, Ace.
1 second.
How's that
He's just leaning over there. Hooking. Hooking. I wonder if that's what it looks like.
Like that. Oh, I don't want to know that.
Yeah, so it's a little curvy, but apparently you can store it on there. So I stand corrected.
Some people like the curve,
but I wonder if you can peg it. Can you peg it this way? Let's see if you can peg it this way. Experimenting on Figgah Bangin.
No. I think it just goes on the dog.
Yeah, I think it's really meant for the dog. Shout out to fucking Steeljaw, who apparently went con. Bastard.
I wonder how much cheaper the toy would have been if they hadn't included that.
It wasn't that much to begin with, considering. I paid more for less.
I know, but it could have been $20 cheaper if they just left the stupid dog out.
Yeah, so My biggest complaints are the like I say, just messing with them. There's the knees came open again. These knees coming open is very annoying.
My biggest complaint is the movie sucked ass. So
yeah, well, that's a thing too. That is a thing, but
Age of Extinction wasn't that bad.
It sucked less.
It's not as bad as the last one.
Yeah, well, that I can agree with.
But yeah, so I mean, there's lots of paint that's only visible in here. You know, the piston details. Got the orange in here. So I mean, they even painted the back, which is nice. Got the spine detail.
That's cool.
I mean, it's done very well. It's the transformation's outstanding. You know, for what it is and what it turns into and everything, like they did a phenomenal job.
I was gonna say, like in all seriousness, I've fought myself a few times from buying this because it does look really nice. It looks really pretty.
If you're collecting for characters, like I know a lot of people only collect for characters that they like.
Yeah.
And you don't give a shit about the movies. I don't blame you. And that's a reason for not picking him up. But like as a toy, he's pretty good. He's not perfect, but he's a lot of fun. Even if you just transform him over and over again, it's a lot of fun. Everything's nice and solid.
But the fact of what they accomplished here is just
to turn that car into that is incredible.
Because I mean, if Hasbro had done a mainline toy, it would just be
they did, but it was a
shell former, right?
They did do a mainline. It was a deluxe class, and it was actually a retool of Roadbuster.
Roadbuster?
Movie Roadbuster.
Oh.
So
was a Roadbuster in the movie?
Yeah, he was one of the wreckers. He was the Mountain Dew car. I have a friend that's into fucking NASCAR, and he told me who he was. I don't know who he is. He's number 88, I think.
Oh, Dale Jr.?
Sure.
I
think he turned out to be 88.
So, if I almost forgot to do size comparisons.
That's funny because Dale Jarrett was 88 in the UPS car before that, and he's the one that kind of crashed Dale Sr. into the wall and killed him at Daytona. That's fucked up. Anyway.
Wow.
I used to be a NASCAR guy. Then I found the real. Now I'm just a hardcore nerd.
Hey, just a nerd. That's what we do. So standard comparisons. There he is with an MP car. Here he is with Lavender Wave. So he's about a head taller than Lavender Wave.
He's a big one.
Here he is with our new basement guy for now. They're about the same size head to head.
Wow.
That's
way bigger than I thought.
Fans Toy Springer. Yeah, they're about, if you ignore the crest, just to the top of his noggin, they're about the same size. And then, because the only other things in this line, really, that he's supposed to scale with, here he is with Masterpiece. Movie Optimus NPM 4?
Dude, was that Optimus riding a horse or riding a Grimlock? What's with his stance there?
That's how I had him on the... Yeah, hold on.
Sure.
Let's shut you up.
Little bow-legged.
That's how I had him. That's how I had him.
He was scissoring.
I took him off this jump, and then he kind of got... There he is with Optimus. Optimus is about maybe a quarter of a head taller.
That's about right, though, right?
Primacon said he'd look great at a DTOF at the bottom.
Wow.
In the back where no one can see it.
Haters gonna hate. And here he is with Bumblebee.
Oh, Bumblebee.
What happened?
MPM.
Bumblebee? Oh, really?
MPM.
Is that
Yeah.
small?
Well, he's a little hunched over, but
Sting like a bee.
so yeah, he's definitely more MP scaled. If you're gonna put him, I don't know where you would put him if you're gonna keep him. If you didn't have him, the other movie masterpiece figures, you weren't going in on them, but definitely doesn't scale with really anything else. But it's kind of incredible what they were able to accomplish. To turn that car into that robot, like I said, is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it that interests me. I think the engineering is really interesting how they did that.
It's a fun figure just to mess with. It's just these, like I said, the only real problem with this guy is these bits here are trash. The fact that those don't peg in is really stupid. The arms felt a little skinny when I first started messing with them, but it's not. It doesn't seem that bad. And these springy bits help. But if you're gonna really cry about it, technically you can parts form the side mirrors. But other than that, he's a really good figure. I mean, I can't knock him for that. It's it's not quite as fun. I think movie masterpiece Bumblebee is a more fun figure to mess with, but this guy is really good. It's surprising how good they were able to do it. Go ahead.
I would love to check him out. It's just, for me, it's more about it. I mean, as much as I'm into the engineering, it's still characters, and this character I just have no connection to.
Well, if you don't care, honestly, if you don't care about the character and you're going, if your collection is more character driven, I can understand passing on him. But if you like good toys, he is a good toy.
I do like good toys. If only I knew some New York lawyer with too much money.
Yeah, if only. And too little sense. Too much money and too little sense.
I wouldn't say that.
It
looks like a good figure, though.
I think that's pretty much everything. He also is a little bit hollow on. If you look at him from the side, you can kind of see through him.
Abort.
That's forgivable.
I mean, you're not going to see it with the arms down. You're not going to see it. He doesn't really, pose super dynamically. So you're not really gonna. I might have folded this wrong. Honestly, don't remember. But it fits that way. So.
Well, it's not MP Tracks hollow. That's.
Yeah.
No.
I've paid more money and been disappointed. So.
Mm-hmm.
Or Mitron in the chest.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, that's
real. The real Mitron's great. The Legend Scale one. The MP
that
scale
one is great.
The MP scale one's a little. Yeah. But
he's perfect. He's like a little Saturday Night Special.
I have a constructor holding mine. It looks great. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Anything else? Any other questions? Anything from the chat? Anything else you guys need to know before we cut it out?
I have one more thing. I noticed that his fingers were not articulated, so
I said they were all they flip.
Yeah. So he couldn't necessarily pull off a certain thing that we do here on Figgah Bangin, but I noticed that they did have a hook.
He does have a hook. We let's do a little bit of experimenting before we go.
Thank you, Brian. You beat me to it.
All right.
We fold this up.
Sorry,
I actually packed it up.
Did I steal your thunder? Is that what happened?
No, you're good. You're good.
He could cup his balls up. That's like
my
perfect cupping your balls, hand.
Yeah.
We could peg this in here, and we could actually.
Success.
You actually see it from the front.
Wow.
Nice.
He could scratch his balls.
Yeah.
He can scratch his balls from the back.
He gives himself a reach under.
So yeah, he can get up in there. And I believe.
Shout out to double jointed elbows.
I believe that's what they call a success.
All right.
Success. That's
so we have
beautiful.
successful scratch. All right. Any other questions in the chat? Anything else you guys need to know?
Nope, that's it.
That's
I
it.
think we covered the important
That
things.
was. Yep, that was the main one right there.
That was the big one.
That was the big one.
Speaking of chat, Brian, please.
Sure. Lots of jackals in here today. We had Jedi Mindset was in here. We had Frogman78, Primacon, Rogue War 71, KJ Smith. We had Christopher Adam Pinkerton in here. Josh F. We had Alex C. Shout out to Alex C. He was actually watching us while he was on a plane ride. How about that?
Nice.
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to that guy.
We had Michael G, Cliff B, Abraham, Mollum, Rob B, Jariah Sama 7. We had good old Lance in here. Adamus Nitron, the lovable Deluxe Baldwin, who is up to 611 subscribers. So go out there and subscribe to his goddamn channel.
Help that man out.
That's right. We got Lord Shadowkeeper, Hurricane BX, and James Victory Saber 77.
Excellent.
What a piece.
All right. Let's if that's all we got, let's do our little goodbyes. Mr. Brian Brink, where could people find you?
You can find me in the Facebook groups, Brian Brink, and on Instagram at Brinkeliza.
And apparently living with Cody.
That's right.
JD.
You can find me warming the seat with the disposable air that's coming out of my ass. Facebook, JD Brocious, Instagram, Pigment Surgery, and Xbox Live as well. Here with you guys every other Thursday and every Tuesday at 8 on Breaking the Mold.
Yeah, fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy.
And drilling holes in people. Sorry.
John Gibbons on the Facebook groups and TM Servo 3K on Instagram and PlayStation and Xbox, I think.
Which we hadn't said before. That's the Mystery Science Theater reference.
Yeah, I know.
I like references.
I like references too.
Dust is behind the camera. You can find him at Dustmites. Eddie Dustmites in the groups. You should know where to find him by now. If you don't, I don't know where you've been living under a rock. But I am Acemilo at Acemilo, Instagram, whatever, Twitter, YouTube, whatever the hell you want. You can find me at Acemilo. Real name under the Facebook. You can find me. It's not that difficult. Check out all the other Cool Table Network shows. You should know what those are by now. If not, just follow the Cool Table Network on Facebook, and you will be notified of every show when they come out. Check out all the new shows that were just added. Breaking the Mold, which is the old R.O.C. Hangouts. Jesus Christ. Fresh Communications, and what was the other one? Why am I spacing?
Building up
to it.
Correct, which is a new Lego podcast. All of those are available on iTunes, which is basically more work for me, but I love you, so I do it anyway. So next show is 2 weeks. We should have a normal show. 2 weeks after that, I will be away on vacation. I'm actually getting married that week.
Wow!
So there will be no show. There will be no show that week. Also, we'll remind you guys when it comes up to it closer. But that whole week, any of the R.O.C. audio shows will not be put on iTunes for that week because I won't be here to do it. So just if you have to, just listen on YouTube for that week, and then I'll put them up when I get back. Nothing I can do about that. I'm not going to be here.
Shout out to not having interns.
Shout out to not having interns, exactly. After that, we might be on hiatus. We'll talk about that more next show for sure when I know a little bit more. But cross that bridge when we come to it. All good reasons, nothing negative, so that's good. But yeah, that's just about going to do it for us tonight. We'll see you again in 2 weeks. Thanks for joining us live. Thanks for watching us after the fact. Like I said, check out all the other Cool Table Network shows. And we'll see you next time on Figgah Bangin.
Bye, everybody.